Pierre, let me ask you that same question. What are we seeing here, right? Why do we always see or not, let me not say always, but why do we typically see our black entertainers handling each other like this in such, a big stage in the light in front of everybody?
Because pain for us is entertainment. We find entertainment from this. We can't wait to go and see who says what next. Ooh, child, let me see what's going on. Ooh, he said what, she said what. We find entertainment with that. If we don't bring the drama, in many cases, we're not entertained. It goes way back to the Willie Lynch syndrome, the whole situation to put us in the fight against each other to try to find one victorious person. And so we realize that the more negativity you bring to a situation, the more, your numbers go up, the more we like it. We can sit there and say, I don't like that, but run home and watch, that shit right back. People enjoy what Corey Holcomb did. Trust me. I have people say, man, I watched that. It was a ball. Really? I mean, you know what I'm saying? They watch what she did. It went to it's something inside of us that we find enjoyment. Now, being half white, I know, I don't necessarily see the other sector. I don't see white people doing that. Not saying they don't do it, but I don't see enough of that like that with the big entertainers. I don't see Seinfeld versus so-and-so. I don't see that. Maybe they do it behind closed doors, or maybe they do it with lawyers. When they got problems, they get the law. They get lawyers and do it. We like to have a mouthpiece and do it outside verbally. You know what I'm saying? We like, fuck it. Damn my lawyer. I can't afford a lawyer. I can afford my mouthpiece yelling and screaming at each other. And we sit back and we laugh. And then we say, oh, until someone gets shot and killed. And it's like, oh my God, it went too far. You helped it go too far. You helped it go too far. You enjoyed it. I'm commentating on this. We're commentating, but I don't find any enjoyment in this. But, I work for Comedy Hype, so they put it out there. I got to talk about it. But I don't find any enjoyment in that. I don't run by and watch Corey Holcomb saying this or Corey or she saying, whoever to say it. I don't run out to see that. I don't find entertainment in that, us fighting each other. But some do. Many do. So that's why we keep this going. And she'll continue. She has a fan base. You saw the people clapping when she was talking that shit. Go ahead, girlfriend. They want that. Until it gets too real and somebody gets seriously hurt, then it's all like, oh, that went too far. Well, you help perpetuate it go too far when you're clapping and cheering for the BS.
Vanessa, let me bring you in on that. What are your thoughts? Why do you think, we see black entertainers in such a big stage in the light, kind of going back and forth like this?
I mean, one, because I follow mostly black entertainers, so I don't know what other folk doing. So I don't know. But I will say that we're not the only ones that do it. But, as black people, we do plenty of things different. We dance different. We praise different. We raise our kids different a lot of times, or whatever. So when we have conflicts, sometimes we do that just a little bit different. I think a lot of times with black folks, we always be like family, family, family. When really, we all are individuals and we should be dedicated to our own, your family in which you birthed. It doesn't mean because we got the same skin, I got to look out for you. And I think that a lot of times we feel that way. You come in the room, you see another black person, it's like, hey, family, but that's just not always so. And so when you feel hurt by a family, now I'm going to show out and I can't believe cousin did this to me, when really that's not your cousin. You know what I'm saying? That's not family. That's just another individual who's trying to do the best they can out here just the same way that you are. So unfortunately, and as Pierre said, I was feeling you on that. You know what I'm saying? People get entertained by pain. You know what I mean? So to go ahead and give that, and especially when you're not giving nothing else. The one thing I did hear Corey say, because I don't like to hear that type of stuff, but somebody sent it to me, was the fact that maybe you weren't prepared. Maybe you didn't have jokes ready. You know what I'm saying? Because when you don't have jokes ready, you get, as Capone said, desperate, and you get to grabbing and just whatever. So now I'm finna start this conflict. I'm finna start talking shit, and when we gonna get to the jokes? You know what I'm saying? To me, it becomes a distraction. And so sometimes, that's what people want. Let me confuse the situation. Let me, as Pierre was saying too, like maybe her fans, they like a little bit of drama. Here, come on, Nick, come on, Queen, show them how to do it, baby. Confront this stuff. But as it was said, a lot of times this confrontation only comes when it's something individual to her, you know what I mean? And so that's the sad part or whatever. And I do think that there should be a sense of decorum. There is a time and a place for everything. And there is a such thing as lawyers, which, right, they both have. So there's other ways to do it. And I think that maybe with this example, as well as many others, maybe some of us will start doing it different. Absolutely. I know this, Capone Pierre, I got a problem with one of y'all. I'm coming to you, bro, privately.
But but it's funny. I'll say that the family thing sounds good, but these young rappers don't think of a family. They cuss each other out and then they start shooting each other online. They start talking and shit, and I don't know. They think each other as family.
No, I just meant right.
It's a lot of aggressiveness.
That hurt more when something happens within that family. Like I say, I fight with my brothers and sisters more than I fight with anybody in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was just making an example more so of the way we behave and the emotional value that we put on it when we, you know, put people in a certain space in our lives or in our thoughts.
You know, and I definitely appreciate y'all for chiming on this one. I think, as everybody has echoed, like it's not a fun topic to talk about. So I do want to end, you know, on a lighter note. Definitely see what you all have going on, because this topic definitely has gone on a little far too long. So Capone, I'll start with you. Let us know what you have coming up. How can we keep up with you and all that good stuff?
Well, hit me up on Instagram, Comedian Capone. All my shows is on there. I have a lot of shows, but actually, this is the first weekend that I have, week that I have to myself. After tomorrow, I'm going to be at Salsa Con Fuego in New York, helping out new comedians. And then I'm going to fly to LA and go support some of Pierre's projects just to hang out for a little while. And then I'm back to work.
That's awesome. That is definitely awesome. Vanessa, what do you have coming up, and how can everybody keep in contact and up to date with you?
Ooh, this week, catch me on Dish Nation. I'll be on Dish Nation Wednesday, Thursday, possibly Friday, but definitely check me out this week on Dish Nation. Thursday evening, if you're in the Atlanta area, I'll be at The Works. Don't ask me the address, but it's right by Topgolf. Go and check it out. I'll be there doing that on June 9th, July 1st and 2nd. I'm going to be at the Hartford, Connecticut Funny Bone. So come check me out at the Funny Bone in Hartford, Connecticut. That's July 1st and 2nd. And on Saturday, this Saturday, I will be cheering Pierre on from my home as he embarks on his micro special with comedy.
Absolutely. Well, last and certainly not least, Mr. Pierre, what do you have going on, and how can everybody stay up to date?
I am in LA right now. That's why the background is different. Not that orange you get to, you know, you love to see. If you're in the LA area, this Saturday, June 11th, come down to the Airliner. LA@comedyhop.com is where you get the RSVP tickets. First 100 are free. Get it right now. The tickets are going, y'all. I'm excited. We're doing 2 shows, 8 and 10 p.m. Saturday night, y'all. Thank y'all. I love it. I love my Comedy Hype family. And this is the first one. I hope we do many more, you know, with all the rest of us, Vanessa and Capone. And we got something for you, brother. I got something for your ass Saturday night. I want to see Capone in the building, okay? I got something for your ass. LA, I got something for your ass.
I am definitely excited to hear all about it. And thank you all so much for sharing and chiming in on this topic. I know it's been a long, drawn-out one, but I appreciate y'all for holding on with us to get through it. But you heard from us. Now we want to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the recent updates between DL and Monique? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Don't forget to put it in the comments. Oh, and also the RSVP in the comments. Yes. Come to the show. Let's see you at the show.